double check. Oh no, it's up, Ken. It's up. All right, welcome everybody. We are here for the quarterfinal match for Metros, Roosevelt High School versus Seattle Academy. Roosevelt in green on our home field tonight. Seattle Academy wearing white. This is a win and you move on in Metros and should have a bid to state. Lose and our season is over. So go Riders. I mean, it's streaming, no problem. It just means that it's going to be a little bit. That was Adam. He's been there. All right, so looks like our lineup tonight. I have Fee in goal, Del Davies, Malia, Alora, and Alice in the defense. Midfield, Dara, Adele Blum, Bridget, and then forwards, Andrea, Avery, and Alanya. All right, so here we go. We've started, and it is out of bounds off Roosevelt, throw in for Sass. Seattle Academy goes by Sass, so you'll hear me say that tonight. Sass controlling the ball around the backfield. Got some pressure from Andrea. Play it back to their goalie, who sends it up. Avery got a touch on it, just a little bit too much, trying to direct that to Andrea onto the goal. We have a little bit of rain tonight. I don't think it's going to get too bad, though, so it shouldn't affect it too much. Punt out to the midfield. Headed up, headed by Sass. Avery on the ball. Sending up for Andrea. And out of bounds by Sass. It's going to be a throw in Roosevelt in the Sass zone. Ball in. Bridget with a touch. Sent back. Going to be out of bounds. Looks like off. Oh, going to be a Roosevelt throw. Adele sends it in. Bridget with a touch. Bridget trying to work a corner if she can. And she knocked it out off of Sass for a corner kick. First corner of the match for us here. Alania's going to come in, take the corner. Oh, they played it short. Andrea into Alanya, sent it into the box, and that's going to be sent back out for a throw this time. Nope, going to be a corner. Sent back in for another corner kick. Alanya, throw in, headed out by Sass. So it was a throw, not a corner. Another throw in coming. Del Davies comes up to take the throw. Ball in, gets through. Sass is going to try to clear it. Header, Dara got a head on it as well. Avery tries to find Adele. Adele keeps it in. Alora is blocked off the ball, out of bounds. Going to be a throw in for Roosevelt. Ball in. Del Davies off of Alanya. Andrea tries to send it for Bridget and knocked out of bounds. Looks like they're going to call this one a throw. This will be a throw now. Throw in by Alanya instead. Bridget with a chest. Knocked out by Del Blum for a goal kick. Sass going to play it out the back. Pressure from Andrea. They do get it out to the midfield. Alanya to Dara, got through. Dara tried to send up to Andrea, got through her onto the goal. Goalie's going to punt it. Short. Alanya with the touch. Again, Alanya battling in the midfield. Bridget battling. Bridget. Sass player goes down, and she sends it forward for Avery. Avery got a ball on it. Goalie's there too, though. Ball gets stuck right on in between Avery's foot and the goalie. Goalie ended up being able to hold on just enough to keep it. She's going to boot it out again. A little bit better kick this time. Out of bounds. Should be a Roosevelt throw. Yep, Roosevelt throw. Adele Davies going to have to throw. Ball in. Headed away by Sass. Going to be another throw in. Adele's going to take that throw in again. Up the line to Bridget. Bridget turned. Still battling though. Get it through. Adele Blum. Adele Davies. On the back line to Malia. Malia over to Alice. Alice sends it up the line. Avery O'Donnell working. Getting around her player. Centers it. And there's going to be a goal by Alanya. Roosevelt up 1-0 to start with. About 5 minutes into the match. That was Avery O'Donnell getting around her defender on the corner on the left. Send the cross in with Alanya getting on the back end of it. That was Alanya that finished it. They switched sides, so Avery's on the left right now and Alanya's on the right.
Okay, I just got here.
Yeah, you perfect timing, Andy. Ball in. Sass taking their kick. Avery battling for the ball already. Already got it again. Coming around that corner. Holds back, checks it, trying to work on her player. And it's knocked out of bounds by Sass. Already thrown back in. Andrea. That was Alice on the ball. Got it to Dara. Got it to Alanya. Alanya coming around the right side here. Cuts back. Centers. Bridget with a header. Out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick. That's some wind coming at us, so not really helping either team right now. Ball in the middle. Bounced all the way through off a couple heads. Adele, Dara. Sass with the ball. Possession in the middle. Trying to work their way up. Laura steps in front. Sass still ends up with it. Trying to work their shape in the middle here. Just send it back. Andrea with some pressure. Forces the ball out to the right back. Going to send it back to the goalie. Their goalie's in red today, their keeper. Just going to send it up midfield. Knocked down by Alice. Dara. Avery battling. Sass sends it free back to their back line. Trying to send it up. Knocked down by Alice. Malia with a touch. Tackle. Dara knocked it away. It's back and forth in the middle here. There you go. Bridget sends it up, but nobody home. Going to be out of bounds off of Roosevelt.
Did I get you some pizza or some M&M's?
Oh, I just had some. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it. Ball in and out of bounds. It's going to be Roosevelt throw this time. Andrea with a touch. Knocked back out of bounds. Did you see if there was hand sanitizer over there, Andy?
There's what?
Hand sanitizer over there? I have some in my bag if you want to go set it outside. Okay. If they're looking for it. Ball in. Sass tries to just block back to their goalie. Now they've sent it up. And comes free ball, comes to Laura. Send it up for Adele Davies. Up for Alanya. Alanya Gonna have a throw up, working up for Andrea. Knocked out of bounds by Sass player. Another Roosevelt throw coming. I'm putting my jacket on. Adele sends it in. Good send. Avery, cut around her player who was just sitting still on that one. She got around her. Going to be a goal kick coming. Sass, goal kick, send it up in the middle. Headed up by Avery. Sass sends it forward. Malia chips it out of bounds. Going to be a Sass throw in. Ball in. Headed down by Avery. Sass got it going forward. And out of bounds. Nope. Yep, out of bounds off Sass. Going to be throwing Roosevelt. Ball in. Headed up by Sass. Headed down by Avery. Kind of back and forth. Going to be out of bounds off of Roosevelt. Going to be a Sass throw. We're just Roosevelt side of midfield, so Sass's offensive zone. Ball in, and they chipped it over. Malia just going to let that one try to get it out of bounds, but Sass was there. They actually were able to get a cross on it, but Malia was there to stop it again. Ball going forward. Sass trying to switch field. Alanya almost had a good steal there. Just missed their connection. Sass just missed their connection. Out of bounds. Going to be a Roosevelt throw. Adele Davies here for the throw. Send it up and over. Headed down by Sass. Sass with the midfield with some possession. And they're going to play it back a little bit. Keep control.
He's not very good at this Halloween thing.
And they're going all the way back to their goalie. He just sends it back out of bounds. Going to be a throw in for Roosevelt. Sass is subbing somebody already. Roosevelt. Throw in. Alice looking for Avery. Avery working her on her player. Side judge is calling it out of bounds, I believe, off of Roosevelt. Yep. Throw in Sass. Avery chips it away. Into the middle. Bridget trying to... Yep, Bridget blocked the defenders when they tried to clear, but two Roosevelt players ended up on the ground somehow. Sass. Sent it forward, but Roosevelt able to collect it, bring it back. Avery's on the ball. Sends it back to Malia. Malia going to play it back to Fee's feet. Fee's got a touch. Got to get rid of it now. Sends it up. And going to be knocked out of bounds by Sass player. Ball in. Andrea headed up to Bridget. Bridget on the run. Bridget with a pass. Got it onto Andrea's foot at the same time as the defender. Sass goalie's going to dive on that one. If you joined us late, Roosevelt is in green, up 1-0, playing Sass. Sass in white, heading around the midfield. Loose ball on the ground. Sass comes up with it. And they're going to try to play it back. Goalie, all the way back to the goalie, send it here. And ended up going forward. And out of bounds, going to be a Roosevelt throw. So Davies throw to Bridget. Bridget with a touch. Bridget working, gets fouled. Going to be a free kick for Roosevelt. Looks like Alora's going to take it. deep in our zone. Looking for a switch. Send it over to Alice. Alice going to go up that left side. Chip it up to Avery, but it got out of bounds. Ball in, bounce around the backfield. Sass just cleared it out of bounds. Gonna be a Roosevelt throw. Ball in, Bridget with a touch, Bridget with another touch. Gets through, able to control it. Got 3 defenders on her and knocked out of bounds. Oh, looks like it got off Bridget somehow. So it's gonna be Sass throwing. Ball in, headed by Sass. Sass trying to keep it at midfield. Out of bounds, going to be a Roosevelt throw. Ball in from Alice to Andrea. Sass ends up taking it away. Knocked out of bounds off of Roosevelt. Alora sends it forward, headed down by Sass, and they've got numbers going, but Alice able to knock it away, but deflected right into a Sass player. Still trying to clear it, kept in by Sass, and Avery got it going forward. Bridget battling for it, out of bounds off of Sass. Roosevelt throw, ball in, gets through. Avery Blum on the ball now. Sends it to Alice. Alice trying to keep it in bounds. Was able to keep it in. Got it to Avery. Defender tried to clear it off of Avery's shins. Back out of bounds. Going to be a goal kick. Sass has another sub coming in now. Ball in. Bridget with a touch to Avery. Avery collects out of the air. Trying to go forward with it. Gets around her defender. Onto Andrea's foot. Andrea's going to send it. Oh. Okay. Looked like Andrea was going to... She called the... she pointed to Alanya, called it that way. Got everybody looking that way, and then turned and shot it. And goalie was just able to get it, knock it down. Goalie punt to midfield. Dara's going to get... Oh, just missed it. Headed back. Sass going to go up the far side on it. They've got the corner. Gets around to Alice. Send it back to their defender who's just sent it into the Knicks. Headed away by Roosevelt. Andrea with pressure. And Alanya able to get there. And just hit away by Sass's defender. Avery able to collect it, dump it on over to Alice. Alice going to go up that far side again. Headed up in the air. Adele Blum's there, battling for it. Adele working hard on the defender. They try to clear it right on to Avery. Avery centers it. Adele back to Avery. Avery on over to Alanya. Alanya on a foot race for the ball. Alanya gets around her player. Crosses it off of the defender for a corner. It's going fast here. Roosevelt's coming out, looking to score. They're going pretty fast here today. Leading 1-0 halfway through the first half. Looks like Alanya's going to take this corner kick for us. Sends it in. Headed up by Sass. Adele able to collect it. She sent it back in again off of Sass again. And this time they are able to clear it, but that's going to go all the way back to Alora. Who's going to have some time just to take a look and see what she wants to do with it. She drops it forward onto a SAS player, but Adele Blum able to get it and send it off to Del Davies, who sent it on to Alanya just out of bounds. Going to kind of regroup here a little bit. It's going to be a throw in for SAS. Ball in, headed up by Del Davies, headed back by SAS. Just a loose ball. Andrea on the run. Andrea's gonna get it there. Andrea working on her player, sends it right at the goalie. Good shot. Had the goalie diving the other way. Goalie had to dive to the far side to stop it. Nobody there to get the rebound. And okay, still going. Bridget in there now, trying to get it. Bridget was working on her player. Ball came free over to Andrea, who just before she hit it, there was a foul on the Roosevelt player, so going to be a SAS free kick. That was a good offensive set there by Roosevelt, not able to get one to go in there. Goalie made a really good save at least once. Free kick by SAS, sent forward, driven back in by Roosevelt. And SAS comes away with it in the midfield. Adele Davies sends it over to Avery O'Donnell. Avery gets around her player, working on the next one, and she just shoots wide. Goalies made a couple of good stops, and we've had a few shots go wide here so far today. SAS goal kick, sends it up in the middle, knocked up straight up in the air. And Dara battling for it in midfield. SAS ends up with it, and they've got some numbers going forward. Alice able to get it, drop it onto Fee, who boots it back down the middle. That's going to get on Avery. Avery's going to have that wall. And Avery battling with the defender. Defender knocks it out for a corner. They're going back and forth so fast it's hard to keep the camera where I need it to. Sorry about that. And we played it short, played in already. Bridge is now going to drop it in on the ground. Off of a defender, but right to the goalie. Goalie's going to punt. It's right in the middle. Dara's there, but they got a header on it before she did. Another header by SAS. Bridget with a foot on it. And it's going to go free to a SAS player. They're going to work their way back up the middle. They got a good cross on that. Adele right to Fee. Fee grabs it and is able to hold on.
Keep it up, Seth!
Fee punts it. Good punt. Well over midfield. Headed down by SAS. Dara sends it back up. SAS chips it back into the middle. And Adele got a good look at it and snapped it back, but headed away by SAS. Bridget working. That ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by SAS. Going to be a Roosevelt throw-in. Del Davies going to come in, grab the throw-in. SAS is subbing again. No subs yet for Roosevelt. SAS is working through their subs here today. Ball in. Finds Bridget. Bridget looking for Alanya. Not on the same page on that one. Out of bounds. Going to be a SAS throw. Ball in. Dara's on that one. Dara sends it all the way back. Alice got to get rid of it, but Sass was there to collect it. Malia's on a foot race for it. She's going to just dump it back to Fee. Runs on it, knocks it back to midfield. Sass able to head it forward and control it in the midfield now. Send it up the middle. Alora with a touch back to Malia. Able to send it up. Alanya blocked down by Sass player. Malia's on it now. Dumps it off to Alice. Alice tries to get up the middle. Back down onto Malia now. They're covering the goalie, so Malia can't really go there, so she's got a big switch to Adele. Adele not able to get a good hold of the ball. Send it forward onto a Sass player that just tried to boot it forward and ended up kicking out of bounds. We do have a sub coming in now. Looks like Elise Pickett's coming in for Bridget Bennett. Actually, no, that's Faith that came in. I apologize. Faith came in for Bridget. Adele throws it in. Header up by Faith. Adele knocks it forward. Alania's on a full sprint for it. Sass was able to chip it up, catch Alania, and to send it out of bounds. Sass with the throw in now. Sent forward by Roosevelt. Sass. Roosevelt with another foot on it, going around the midfield. Alanya working, getting around her player. Sends it up. Avery chests it down and goal. Oh.
Snickers up here.
All right, Roosevelt now leads 2-0. About 15 minutes left in this half still. Sass back. Roosevelt with tons of pressure. Sass able to get it to midfield. Chipping it up. Sass is there. Fee came up high in the box. Luckily, we were able to just hold him off just enough to get to Fee. She collects it. She can hold on to it for a second. And just boot it down the middle. Just a high one. Another header by Sass. Sass able to get it going forward and shield it out for Fee. Fee punts it. Low one. Sass ends up on it. Spinning ball in the middle. Andrea sends it over to Adele Davies. To Alanya. Alanya chips it forward. Trying to get to Faith. Out of bounds. Ball in. Sass trying to send it forward. Alora jumps in front of that one. They send it back. Malia's there. Sends it into the midfield. Avery on it. Faith. Looking for a play. Finds Dara. Dara over to Alanya. Alanya sends it in the middle. And that's going to go out. If that gets all the way out, that's a header. Andrea came over. Oh. I was going to say that was a header from Sass. It would have went out for a corner kick. But Andrea ended up getting there and then losing possession to the defender. You can come up here. I just use this to block so I get enough room. I'll give you more.
Well, that's okay. This is good. I move around. Okay.
I just do it to start with. Ball in. Headed up. Adele. Sass is going to come out of it. They've got some room to work. Running. Found up there their winger coming up past Alora. Slide tackles that one out of bounds. Sass will have a throw in over here. Big throw. Headed up by Laura, and that's going to get out of bounds. Off of Roosevelt. Another Sass throw coming.
Here we go, Sass!
Ball in. Laura battling for it. When Malia's got it, she's going to just lay it out for Fee. Fee with a touch. Sends it up the other side. Gets over the defender's head. Onto Andrea. Andrea chips it over the defender. Still, they were able to block her out and get it, though. And they were able to clear it. It's going to be a Roosevelt throw. Ball up and in. Sass with the ball in midfield. They're able to come away with it. Move it forward. Player well offside, and the call. Yeah.
Yeah, static, 2 yards offside.
Yep. You guys want to jump in here? Andy, go for it. Squeeze in. Fee takes the kick here. Off of Faith. To Adele. Adele with a big touch. Still got it. Drops it over for Faith. Faith's going to get shielded out. And, yep. Going to go for a goal kick. Send up the middle. Dara gets it on over to Andrea. Andrea tried to chip it over to Avery, but blocked down by a Sass defender. Sass trying to work it around the back. Up to the midfield. Laura with a touch. Now to Dara. Avery's going to get there. Be able to grab that one. Working her defender. Still working that far side. Back to the center. Faith got a touch. Alanya, and then back over to Alora. Going to drop it down to Adele. Walked out of bounds. Nope, they just kept him in. Alanya centers that to Andrea. Headed over to Avery. Avery working on her defender. They tackled it away, but she still got it. And there they go. Finally trying to clear it. Alice was there. Keep it in. Andrea got a touch. Headed around a little bit by Sass. It's going to fall into Dara. Just puts it over to Alice. Alice forward to Avery. Avery working that far side again. Out of bounds. Going to be a throw in for Roosevelt. Ball in and offside. Okay. So Roosevelt in green up 2-0 so far. 7 minutes left in the half. Goal kick from Sass. You know, they're going to send it up and out of bounds. Going to be a throw in for Roosevelt. Ball in. Gets over the defender. But they're able to get it back to midfield. Dara's there. Dara's just going to send it back here to Adele. Adele forward. Just tackled away, but Alania's still working. Staying on it. Sends it up the middle. Unfortunately not able to get it onto Andrea on that one. Sass sends it forward. And it's all the way through to the top line for Sass. Adele's there though. Adele Davies. Andrea sends it up for Alanya. Alanya centers it. Looking for Avery. Goalie able to come out and grab that cleanly. Avery was there if she didn't handle it and clean. Goal kick right to Faith. Faith knocks it forward. Just hit back into the midfield. Adele Davies finds Andrea in the middle. Andrea is going to go all the way back. Fee takes his touch. Sends it on over to Alora. Tried to send it up. Goes out of bounds. Going to be a Sass throw right at midfield. Sass throws it in. Work around their back line. Sending it up. Nobody there for Sass. Malia's just going to chip it out. And now it's just kind of back and forth and driven out of bounds by Roosevelt. Going to be a Sass throw. Sass throws back in, ball right around midfield. Alice takes a touch, sends it forward. Sent back in by Sass. Headed up by Sass this time. Avery working out of bounds off of Sass. They're going to call a foul instead. That'll be a free kick. They already sent it up. Went quick. And Malia defending. Alice defending. Shot right in the back of Alice. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Going to be a Sass throw. Ball in. Sass sending it up into the air, going toward the goal, but out of bounds. Going for a goal kick. Ball back in, all the way over to Alice. Knocked out of bounds trying to get to Avery. Sass gonna have a throw in. Ball in. And that's gonna go out of bounds. It's gonna be a Roosevelt throw. Alice over for the throw in. Ball in. Andrea with the back header trying to get up the line. Sass driven it right into Roosevelt player. Hit pretty hard, but come out of it. Adele Blum back to Malia. Malia sends it forward. Sent back in by Sass. A couple of headers from Roosevelt going. Adele Blum sends it up. Alanya with a good touch. Alanya gets around the goalie. Centers it. Bouncing around. Sass able to get rid of it. Headed. Malia's going to have to run back and grab that one for us. Send it up for Avery, but battle for it. In the battle for it, went out of bounds off of Roosevelt. Ball in. Headed back by Sass. Now driven back to Roosevelt. Malia to Alora. Laura moving it forward. Right into a Sass player, but deflected off Alanya. But Sass ends up with it in the midfield. Malia able to get there. Send it to the side to Alice. Alice tries to go around her player. Tackled away, but Avery there to collect. Avery moving around. She's going to send it all the way over here to Adele Davies. Sass with some pressure, but Alanya's there for the outlet. Knocked out of bounds. They're going to call a throw off of Roosevelt.
Let's go, Riders.
Anyway, throw in, Sass. Ball bouncing around the midfield, kind of back and forth, straight up in the air, double deflection. And again, back and forth, poked away. Adele again. From Adele to now Adele again. All the way over to Avery, on to Alice. Alice battling. And Dara back over to Malia. Malia back to Dara. Playing a little possession now. Andrea on the ball. Oh, tries to get it through to Alanya. That gets through. That's dangerous. Back and forth. We're less than 2 minutes, so we're on the goal on the ref's time keep right now. Faith with a touch. Avery now back to Sass. Sass is going to send it up and out of bounds off Sass. It's going to be a Roosevelt throw. Alice on the throw. Sends it up. Headed away by Sass. Throw in Roosevelt. Headed back by Sass. Sent back forward though. Malia battling with the Sass player. They end up chipping it away. Header off Alice. It's going to get through the other side, but Fee's going to be there to grab it. And that's the half. It is 2-0 Roosevelt
Take that.
in the first half of the match.